down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I never let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way. Even when I'm feeling down, I fight. Even when I don't know what is right, I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me.
Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In this premiering, we are going to learn how to code via code.org platform. So first of all, let me tell you all that we are going to learn the basics of code.org today, and let's get started by designing two screens. First of all, we are going to learn how to redirect one screen to another by clicking a button. So you have seen my earliest video as how to make Google account. At that, there will be a option appears as next, and while we click that next, a new screen will appear. So that's what we are going to do here. So here I'm going to name that button as click me, and after doing the both screens, you can come to code, and now for here proof, I'm going to make another screen, and at that screen I'm going to add a image so that it should look pretty good. So after doing that, you can come to code and add on event button. So now after doing the required screens, add on event block and choose the button's ID and take a block called set screen and give it as screen 2 or whatever the ID you have give to the screen 2 or any screen. So as you can see, the code has been worked here. Now I'll show you that. I hope you have seen that. So let's make a music player, which is our second part. So for this music play music option, you need a button which will play music. Now I'm going to add a button and name it as play music. Then I'm going to add a on event block and choosing the button's ID there. Then I'm going to scroll down a bit in the block section, and you can see a option appears as play sound. And from the drop box, click in that. Then a option will appear like this as choose. Then you need to click on that. After that, a menu will appear like this. Here you can upload your own file or any file. You can choose it from the code.org itself. But if you want to play a music that you want, you can upload the file, or else you can choose it from the studio platform. So I'm sorry to say that you can't hear this music because the screen recorder is unable to record the computer's audio. So sorry about that. Actually it's working. If you not trust me, you can just try it and make sure that the false is set is equal to true. If it is not like that, it will not work. It will not play. It will play but after a few minutes. So remember to do that. Now if you want to stop a music, click on add a button and name it as stop music or anything that you want, and make it as hidden. I hope you will see it. Now to stop the music, you will need to add uneven block. Before that, you will need to add hide element block and choose the same ID which I have used before on the on event. Then again add on event and choose the stop music ID which is used to stop the music. And before that, you will need to choose show element block and add it to the first uneven block and choose the stop music ID. After that, you'll need to add a block as stop sound and choose the same song that you have used in the first uneven block. And while you click on the play music option, the stop music option will appear, and when you click the stop music, it will be stop the music. So after that, you will need to add another block as show element to play the music again. If the user want to play that music again, it's really that it should be appear as play music. So for that, you will need to add show element and choose the buttons ID which is play music's ID. So let's move on to our second part, which is how to. Now suppose that you want to open your Facebook page or any site's URL. So how to do that is our third part. So for that, you'll need a button as usual and name it whatever you want. That's your wish. Now here I am going to rename it as Open YouTube. So before that, let me edit the buttons. Now after doing that, come back to the code section and add uneven block, and see the uneven block is required in an app. That's required in code.org or any other platform. So after adding that, type the buttons ID which is Open YouTube's ID, and scroll down a bit and choose Open URL. Then type any URL that you want. If it is your size or your not size, that's your wish. You can add any sites in your app, but it will not open in your app. It will open as a web website. So that's also a problem if you are trying to open the YouTube or any platform in your app's screen. That's not possible in code.org, or I think in every editors. I think so. So the fourth part that we are going to learn is to play AI sound, artificial intelligence sound. So suppose you are making an assistant app and you need to play a AI sound. So this is a great thing for that. This block is a great thing for that. Now I'm going to just design a screen which is, do you like this app? And while that is clicked, the yes and no options will appear that we have learned somehow now. So I'm going to add yes and no button. So after doing that, you will need to come on to code section. Here I had done the whole code that we want to do. Now after that you will need to add a block as play speech, and you can type any text that you want there, and you can choose its genders too. As if you want to set that AI to male, you can type male instead of female, and if you want to get the female voice, you can type female instead of male. So I will show you the code whether it's working or not. So let me just do the word code that's required. If you want to see, you can see it here. This is very easy. You can also learn it very easily, because if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section or in the chat box. This is very easy to do. If you are new, you can if you know this, if you are interested in this, you will get it very easily. Now let me show this. Now I'm saying this really, that is working. When I click yes, it is saying thanks for that, and when I'm clicking no, it's saying sorry about that. So that's all for this premiere. If you like this video, please subscribe, like and share. Thanks for watching.